Guys, we're going to do some pizzas on this one. BigHorn sent me their 16-inch pellet fueled pizza oven. That's the model number right there, the SRPG 2301. Guys, this thing's built completely out of stainless steel. It comes complete with your pizza stone. This thing is actually pretty heavy. I'm thinking it's like around 45 pounds after it's all built. This thing is pretty heavy. So it's constructed pretty good. So we're just going to open this up and get it together and get some pizzas in it. I will say that they sent me this a while back. But then life happened. And I'm finally getting around to getting caught up on a bunch of the stuff that I was supposed to film quite some time ago. And this pizza oven, like I said, it's built very good. It's packaged very nicely, and we're going to put it together. It's a very simple construction here. It's just like 6 screws, and they're all existing. And that's the basket there for where you put the pellets. And here's your front door, complete with thermometer and a see-through window there. That's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. And your smokestack. And there is a storage cap that goes on top of that smokestack that doubles as a pellet scoop. And this right here is your pellet stone, your pizza stone. I'm sorry, I said pellet stone, pizza stone. And this is the top part to that smokestack for when it's in use. And we're just gonna remove that little tab there. Again, we're just gonna unpackage this thing and put it together, and I'm excited to use it. Lots of cooks coming up with this thing. I had a blast using it. That's your pellet hopper right there. That's your handle for your front door. And like I said, everything's packaged very nicely, and you use existing screws for the build here. You just remove that plate and put your pellet hopper pointing the opposite way there, just the way I put it, so that it can gravity feed itself into that fire basket. Very simple assembly. And the same thing with the handle here. There's a certain way you want to do it. You want to put it up. You want to put the little bracket facing up. And I'm just matching what the instructions said, and it makes sense to me. So yeah, that's the inside of it, man. This thing is pristine. Looks like you're looking into a UFO or something. But yeah, it's a really good looking pellet pizza oven. This thing's put together very well, and it can handle some heat, guys. Let me tell you. There's a little basket back there where your pellets go into, and you can adjust the intake there. And then for your smokestack, you just line up that little tube in there and just twist it to the tight position. And that's a wrap, Jack. That's basically it. And that's what you want to put it on there. But that's the cap if you're not going to use it. If you're going to store it, just put it on top. I guess keeps your little friends away, like bees and such. And I'm just blowing some of the styrofoam out of it, just cleaning it up before I take it outside. And there's a good view of underneath it. It's a really, really good looking pizza oven, guys. This thing is a pretty oven. I'm going to grab some jalapenos out of my jalapeno plant, which is doing very nicely this year. Quite a bit of jalapenos on it right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to... I need to pickle some, actually. It's the jalapenos that basically falling apart on it right now as I speak. But I'm going to go in with those gourmet pellets, and obviously you want to do a burn off. I've got a Jealous Devil fire starter right there, one of the fire smoke bombs. I'm just going to light it and slide that pellet basket into the pizza oven. I'm going to have my intake wide open on it right now. Just until your pellets get lit. And that's the view from the top side of the pellet hopper. You got flame coming up out of there right now. But as soon as your pellets catch, you want to top it off. And man, it wasn't long. It wasn't long at all until this pellet fueled pizza oven started throwing flame right out of that smokestack. I mean, I was very impressed with the way this thing was burning. And just take a look at the inside. You've got flame shooting out of that, man. Those pellets are putting off some heat. I've never seen pellets perform like this. I was kind of shocked. I'm gonna go ahead and top off the hopper, and I'm just gonna burn it off for a good 30 minutes before I actually start cooking on it. I'm just gonna keep feeding a scoop of pellets in there like every few minutes, every 5 minutes or so, another scoop of pellets. And right when I'm about getting ready to cook, I'm gonna just kind of choke it off about halfway or so, just kind of calm the heat down a little bit. We're rocking right almost at 500 degrees at that time. But when I started cooking on it, it was even hotter. I will say that. Guys, I'm cheating as far as the pizzas go. I just grabbed some Costco cheese pizzas, and I'm putting my own toppings on there. I'm just going to go in with some mushrooms and some bell peppers, and also the fresh jalapenos that I chopped up earlier from my plant. Pizza with fresh jalapenos are pretty good. Those jalapenos, fantastic on pizza. The fresh ones. We all know that pickled jalapenos rock, but man, fresh jalapenos on pizza, it's pretty fantastic. And then I've got some pepperonis, and I've got some Italian sausage that I pan fried. I'm gonna double up on the meats on these pizzas. I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I'm just gonna kind of put a lot of the toppings that I typically go to, you know, along with them black olives there. And I'm not a professional. I'm not a pizza guy, all right? I'm not a professional pizza builder. So I'm just kind of putting some stuff on it, and we're going to try to cook them and see what happens on this pizza oven. Pellet fueled pizza oven. Which also they have an adapter where you can actually use it for propane as well. You can get a propane burner that bolts up on the backside of that fire basket, which is kind of cool. I'm probably gonna add to it, honestly. But yeah, that's a front shot of that oven, and into the pizza oven we go with the first pizza. Let's see what happens. Again, guys, these are frozen cheese pizzas. I think I would have gotten like a better consistency, like if I used like actual dough, because everything kind of would have cooked at the same time, versus, you know, just a frozen pizza getting thrown on a hot brick. It worked out fine. I'll show you guys in a minute. Look at that beautiful pizza. But I felt like I wanted to keep it in there a little bit longer for the toppings, you know. And also, one thing that I forgot to add on top of these pizzas, there I go with a second one. I forgot to add some, I had some shredded mozzarella that I was supposed to put on top of that, on top of all those toppings. And, you know, I just suck again. I forgot completely to use it. But pizza came out really tasty. And I'm testing it, and man, that thing burns hot. Guys, these pizzas cooked like within a minute and a half. Seriously, like 2 minutes tops. They were done. I was in there just kind of rotating them, and it took them down fast. There's some crazy heat coming off of that thing. That's another shot of that pizza. You can see those pepperonis kind of bubbling. That's when I was like, yeah, okay, let's take these pizzas out. I think they're cooked. And I went in there with a third one. And it was kind of fun, man. I had a lot of fun doing this. And I kind of look forward to future pizza nights because, you know, I've got a lot of pizza places down the road from me that I can just go and buy some dough from and use their dough. And I plan on doing that. I just don't have the patience to, like, make my own dough. I know there's a lot of recipes out there. You know, shout out to those guys that have that kind of patience where they kind of knead it and let it sit a whole day and go back and smash it and make a pizza out of it. That's kind of cool and all, but man, I guess I just like to do it faster. I'm trying to cut that pizza. All these toppings just falling apart. And it came out great. I think the idea behind it is great. I can't wait to use it some more. There's definitely going to be kind of like a learning curve to it. And man, yeah, it put out a great product. And in the end, a very, very tasty pizza. And plenty more future cooks to come. I plan on cooking other things other than pizza in this thing. So I'm pretty excited about that. Can't wait to do that. I appreciate you guys watching. Look at that close-up of that deliciousness right there, guys. Nice and crispy, ooey gooey deliciousness. Peace out.